Welcome to Yoga with Carolyn. I'm really excited to be with you guys today. So we did a beginner yoga, we did a beginner flow yoga. Now we're gonna do, I don't want to call it intermediate flow. We're just gonna do some more poses and move a little faster than we did in our beginner flow, just to get you comfortable. Again, it's not gonna be super long, probably a little bit longer than our other ones, but we'll make it work. You do need a block. If you don't have a block, a rolled up blanket will work for what we're going to use it for. Or do we all have Harry Potter books or something of that size? That will work as well. May not be as comfortable. You can always place a blanket over the top. I like something with a little cushion. It's my treat for you at the end. At least I think it's a treat. With that, let's sit up tall. And with yoga, remember, it's always about connecting the breath, the body. So let's just breathe. Hands can rest in their laps. And let's take those arms above our head. Inhale. Exhale, releasing our right hand, reach over and out with our left. Inhale, rising, creating space. Exhale, reaching over. Inhale, rise up. As we exhale, we're going to twist, bring that left hand over to that right knee as we look over that right shoulder. Remember to create space rather than twist. Inhale, let's lengthen, reaching tall. Exhale, twisting the other direction. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, let's release. Let's make our way onto our hands and our knees to our tabletop position. Again, spreading our fingertips as wide as they'll go, shoulders over the wrist, hips over our knees. We're going to root down through the tops of our feet. As we inhale, let's lengthen, bring our chin and chest through. As we exhale, round, drawing your navel to our spine. Inhale. Now as we inhale, don't let the belly completely go. We're still actively using our core muscles, and then draw our chin to our chest. Inhale. And exhale, round. Now we're going to hang out here, walking your knees together, extending our right leg, left arm if they can. Pause. Let's take it slightly out, off center. Oh, come back to our center. Now we're going to bend our right knee. Now I can place my left hand back to the floor, or I can reach back with my left hand and grab for a little stretch. Challenging our balance here. Making sure that we're breathing. And slowly let's release. Find our center, extend our left leg. When we're ready, that right arm. Now I'm going to rotate my right thumb up towards the ceiling. Fingertips to toes. Nice big line. Again, core very active here. And let's bend that back knee, reach back. Again, I can lower my right hand to the floor and just bend my knee and hang out here. Great place. Oh, I forgot to take us off center. So when we get out of this, let's not lower to the floor. Let's extend back out. Take off to the center. Oh, firing up those obliques, right? Come back to our center and slowly release. So from here, we're going to walk forward into our kneeling plank, shoulders over our wrists. We're going to work on our chaturangas just for a moment. In our chaturangas, our shoulders come over our fingertips, so we come slightly past our wrists, lower the heart to the floor. Press back up, sink back onto our heels, find a little child's pose stretch. Coming forward, heart lowers down, elbows brush the side of our body, sink back onto our heels. One more time, heart leads the way, inch above the ground, press back. Now we're going to come forward, shoulders over our fingertips as we curl under our toes. Press back to our down dog, bend our right knee, take our left heel to the floor. As we alternate, walking on our feet, warming up our calves. Now we're going to look in between our hands, and our left foot will step forward, our right foot to meet it. If we didn't make it there, walk forward. Take those arms above our head. Exhale to release. Now I'm just going to face you really quickly. We're going to take our hands above our head. We're going to take our right hand around our left wrist, lengthen and reach it over. Kick the left hip out. Come back to the center. Take that left hand around the right wrist. Kick the right hip out. Come back to center and release. So again, we're going to move a little faster. If it doesn't work for us today, hold the pose. We don't have to move on, right? Again, mountain pose. Root down through our feet. Feet are no wider than the hips. They can actually touch. Take those arms above our head. Inhale. Exhale, let's fold. Right foot steps back to that lunge. Left foot to meet at high plank. Inhale. Exhale, come down onto our knees. Lowering your chest an inch above the ground. Chaturanga. Inhale, we're going to come through a baby cobra. Pull the elbows back. Chin lifts. Press up onto our knees. Curl under our toes. Right foot steps in between our hands. Left foot to meet it. Inhale, let's rise up. Exhale, release. Same thing. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we're folding. Left foot steps back. Right to meet it. Inhaling here. Exhale, coming down onto our knees. So you lower that chest an inch above the ground. Inhale, curl up for cobra. Press up onto our knees. Curl under our toes. Left foot steps in between your hands. Right foot to meet it. Inhale, rising. Exhale, release. Now, I can stay with that and keep coming with me, or come with me, okay? Take those arms up. Now we're going to sink back into our chair. Let's say my shoulders are tight, my hands can come to my heart. Notice my weight is in my heels. My glutes are working. My tailbone isn't sticking out. It's right in line. My core is active. Inhale, rising. Exhale, let's fold. Right foot steps back. Left foot to meet it. Inhale, exhale. Lowering chaturanga. Inhale through to cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right foot steps forward. Left to meet it. Inhale, let's rise up. My knees are soft. Exhale, release. Inhale, taking those arms above our head. Exhale, sinking your hips back. Now our glutes are active, right? Inhale, let's rise. Exhale, let's fold. Left foot steps back. Right to meet it. High plank, shoulders over those fingertips. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Left foot steps in between our hands. Our right foot to meet it. Inhale, let's rise up. Exhale. And we're going to do another little shoulder stretch right here. You can stay at the front of your mat and turn towards you. We're going to roll that right shoulder on the back. Reach around, and I'm just going to grab the inside of my left elbow. Now let's take our right ear over to that right side. Drop both shoulder blades down our backs. And slowly, let's bring our head up. Release. Let's roll that left shoulder on our back. Grab the inside of that right. Take that left ear over. Now, I like to link my poses. Sometimes I'm fast at it. Sometimes I go really slow. But I like to throw these shoulder stretches in once in a while. And bring that head up. Slowly release. I'm coming back to the front. Take those arms up. Inhale. Exhale, sink back. Find your chair. Maybe sinking deeper. Core active. Inhale, let's rise. Exhale, let's fold. Right foot steps back. Left foot to meet a high plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Or if we're strong enough, up dog. My feet are on the floor. My thighs are not. You curl under our toes. Right foot steps forward. Left to meet it. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale to release. Reaching up. Exhale, sink back. Find that chair. Again, my core is working. Glutes are active. Inhale, let's rise. Exhale, let's fold. Left foot steps back. Right to meet a high plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, let's find our down dog. Left foot steps in between our hands. Our right foot to meet it. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale, release. Now just know, up dog is a little more advanced. If I have the strength, I can do it. Sometimes I realize beginner yoga doesn't mean that we're beginners at everything. We just might not be used to yoga, right? Now let's take that left elbow up, and we're going to gently pull it over, and I'm just going to reach into the center of my mat. Now if my right hand can reach around and I can interlace my two fingers, I'm going to do that. I'm feeling tight, so I'm just going to take my right hand off to the side and gently open. Push the head into the back, or the back of the head into our left arm. And let's switch. So again, I can bring this left hand to my right elbow. I can bring my left hand around, interlace. Or I can bring my left hand over here. I am gently pulling on my right fingers. So I like this because it gives me a chance to slow down my breath and just take inventory of how I feel. And release. So coming back to the front edge, let's sweep those arms up. We're gonna keep our chairs. Exhale, sink back. Inhale, let's rise. Exhale as we fold. Now that right foot steps back, come down onto our right knee. Inhale, sweep those arms up, finding our low lunge here. Make sure again our knee is slightly behind or right on top of that left ankle. Exhale, we're gonna fold. We're gonna place our hands on either side of our left leg. We're gonna shift the hips back, hip over that knee. You can point, we can flex our left toes. Let's start to bend on our left knee, curl under our right toes. Left foot steps back. High plank. Now I can hold my high plank. I can even come to down dog or come with me. We're gonna try a chaturanga again. Add a few extra in here today. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot steps in between your hands. Our left foot to meet it. Inhale, let's rise up. Exhale. Again, feet no wider than those hips. They can touch. Yogi's choice. Inhale, exhale, sink back. Again, tuck that tailbone, activate our glutes. Inhale, rising, exhale, folding, left foot steps back, come down onto your left knee. Inhale, rising up. Again, check in with that front knee. That right knee, is it over or slightly behind? If it's ahead of, go ahead and walk those toes forward. Exhale, let's fold. Frame that right foot, send the hips back. Again, pointed or flexed. My left hip is over my left knee. You can't quite see it, but it's there. Again, connect the breath to the body, to the movement. Let's start to bend in our right knee, curl under our left toes. Right foot steps back, high plank, hold. Find our down dog, or come with me, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, or up dog. Exhale, find that down dog. Left foot steps in between our hands, our right foot to meet it. Inhale, let's rise. Exhale. We're keeping those chairs. Inhale, exhale. So maybe I don't go as deep, or maybe I start to go deeper. Rising, exhale, let's fold. Now our right foot steps back. We're gonna stay on our right tippy toes unless we need that right knee. Always an option. Finding our crest lunge, our hips are squared to the front. Root down through our left heel, lengthen, reach up. Now fire up this right glute and see what happens. Let's fold. Now we're gonna step our left foot back and just find a down dog here. Dropping back into our heels if you want to. You can add that chaturanga. I'm gonna leave it up for this round. Let's step our right foot in between our hands. Our left foot to meet it. Sweep those arms up. Exhale. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, sink back, find that chair. Inhale, let's rise. Exhale as we fold. Left foot steps back. Stay on those left tippy toes. Again, we always do have that option to come to our knee. Fire up that left glute, see what happens. Exhale, let's fold, right foot steps back. We're gonna go back into that down dog, but remember, you can do that chaturanga. You can do that cobra. Let's step our left foot in between our hands, our right foot to meet it. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale, reaching down. Exhale, sink back, find our chair. Oh, we're not giving up on them. Let's rise up. Exhale, let's fold, step our right foot back. Now we're gonna stay on our tippy toes to begin with. Now, I'm going to pivot on my right toes to a 45-degree angle. My hips are still staying forward, and my left leg actually comes a little straighter. Where what now? If I'm really loose in my hips, I can bend more in that left knee. Reach to the outside edge of that right pinky toe. Exhale, let's fold, curl under our right toes, left foot steps back. Find our down dog. Now let's look in between our hands, left or right foot steps forward, left to meet it. Inhale, let's rise up. Exhale. Find that chair. So reach tall, exhale, sink back. Are those glutes active? Is our belly lifted? Inhale, lifting, exhale, folding. Left foot steps back first on those tippy toes. Bring those arms up. Now I can always place my hands back down if I need to, or we're just gonna pivot on our left toes, keeping our hips squared as best we can. I do straighten my right leg a little bit. Now I'm gonna push down to lift up, right? Now to protect that right pinky, or that left knee, I need to push through my left pinky toe. Be strong, lift up through the arch. Exhale, fold, curl under the right, left toes, right foot steps back, find our down dog. Look in between our hands, left foot will step forward, right to meet it. Inhale, rising up. Exhale. How are we doing? Working up a little bit of a sweat? I hope so. Moving on, take those arms up. Exhale, let's fold. Right foot steps back. We're gonna pivot on our right toes, 90 degrees, and then we're gonna start to bend in our left knee. Windmill our arms. Warrior two. Again, pinky toe, reach back. Lifting up through our arch. Now let's lift both glutes. Activate both glutes right here. What happens? A whole lot more work, right? Let's exhale, fold. This time we're gonna curl under our right toe. Step our left foot back. Find our down dog. Step our right foot in between our hands. Pivot on our left toes, 90 degrees. Coming up, warrior two. So my arms are active, my glutes are lifting, rooting through the outside edge of that left pinky toe. Exhale, let's fold. Curl under our left toes, right foot steps back. Find that down dog. Drop back into our heels, look in between our hands. Left foot steps forward, right to meet it. Inhale, let's rise up. Exhale, release. How are we doing? Doing awesome? All right. Just a couple more standing, and then we've got a whole little bit of seated. Take those arms up. Inhale. Exhale, sink back, find our chair. Inhale, rising. Exhale, folding. Right foot steps back. Let's pivot on our right toes, 90 degrees. Bending in our left knee. Warrior two. Now let's bring our left forearm. Using our core, lift up through that right. Stack our shoulders. A little more advances to reach those left fingertips. But no, I don't feel like I'm dropping down. I'm lifting up. I'm opening. Now let's come back through our warrior two. Reverse warrior. Slide that right hand. Left arm reaches up and back. Left knee stays bent. Now fire up that right glute. It will help. Push through the outside edge of that right foot. Make sure we don't come and drop into that inner knee on that right side. Exhale. Let's find our fold all the way. Curl under our right toes. Left foot steps back. Find our down dog. Now we're going to step our right foot in between our hands. We're going to pivot on our left toes. Bend deeply in our right knee. Warrior two. Now let's bring our right forearm to our thigh. Make sure we're rooted back through that left pinky toe. So left arm can reach up. Right hand can reach down. Knee over the ankle, slightly behind. Really rooting into the back pinky toe. Let's come back through our warrior two, reverse warrior. Slide that left hand down, reaching up and back. Right knee stays exactly where it is. Great time to use that left glute here. Coming back through our warrior two. Exhale, let's find our fold. Curling under our left toes, right foot steps back. Find our down dog. Now we're going to step our left foot in between our hands. Pivot on our right toes. This time we're going to come up. Both legs are straight for our triangle. Let's extend up through our arms. Our core is lifted. Our tailbone is rooted down. And we're going to reach that left arm forward. Take that left arm. Notice I didn't come down anymore. And just reach it out and tip. I'm staying here. I feel my core, or the sides of my waistline staying long as we root back through our right pinky toe. Let's come all the way up. Now we're going to rotate our left toes towards the same way that our right toes are pointed. And we're going to find a fold. Now let's say I'm not here today. I can take my hands to my hips and I can walk my hands down my thighs. So this is a big little forward fold, wide leg forward fold here. Keep the legs active. Reach out through both pinky toes. Now we're going to come back the way we came down. We do have the option to walk those hands up the legs. We have the option to extend the arms out to a T. Now since we're here, it's an awesome place to be. We're just going to rotate the right toes. Extending out through our fingertips. Reaching long through our right rib cage. Take that right hand down and reach that left arm up. Now I've micro bent this right knee because I could feel myself pushing it out, hyperextending. So really my hand is just resting. I'm not pushing down. I'm not dropping into that right leg. I'm lifting out of the left fingertips. Now let's come back through our center, rotating our right toes. And again, find our fold. Hands can be on the hips, folding. Maybe walking our hands through the legs towards the other side of our mat or back side of our mat right now. We're going to come all the way up. Extend those arms or hands on our hips. Come up. We're going to rotate our left toes. Bend in our left knee. Find that fold. Curl under our right toes. Left foot steps back. Find our down dog right here. Your hands are rooted down. Your fingertips are spread. Actively lift the forearms away from the floor. Don't let them sink down. We're lifting up as we drop back into our heels. Now my heels don't have to touch the ground, but I want them to, so give them permission. Come down onto our knees and come to seated. How are we doing? Awesome. So I haven't given very many child's poses. I don't think I've given any. That's okay. We'll be all right. Let's bring the soles of our feet together. Let our knees go wide, sitting up top. Here we can be on a block. We can have a blanket. Roll up the back edge of our mats. We're going to fold. As we inhale, come all the way up. Let's extend up through that left leg. Slide that right heel in. Squaring our hips over that left leg. Sweep the arms up. Exhale. Find our fold. Hands can rest on either side. Grab the toes. I'll scoot back. Got myself out of the frame. Again, I want to keep my spine lengthening. I'm going to make sure I'm not rounding. I'm not squeezing my shoulder blades up to my ears. Again, my hands can rest on either side of my leg. As we inhale, walk back up, or take those arms up. We're going to switch. Extend out through that right. Draw that left heel and flex the right foot. Sweep the arms up. Find that fold. Again, hands can rest just on either side, even on the shin, if you like that. I'm going to keep the crown of my head coming out, rooted down through my sit bones. I haven't lifted up. Inhale, let's rise up. Exhale, release. Now let's take both legs straight. Take the arms up. Exhale, lengthen, and release the hands. Notice I didn't reach for the toes first. I kept my spine lengthened, and I just let my hands simply drop down. Keeping those feet flexed. And then inhale, let's rise up. Take our hands behind us, lifting up through our heart. And come back to our center. Let's take our legs nice and wide. We're going to flex our feet. Knees and toes should point up. We're going to root down, lengthen if I need to. Again, blocks, mats, blankets. Find that fold. Again, create that length, that space. And then walk back. Let's take our left heel, bring it in. We're going to lengthen right hand to the shin, inside, our choice. We're going to lengthen, reach out through the left, and our goal is to touch our toes. Inhale, come up. Take that left leg up. Bring our right heel in again, rooting down, lengthening. Hand, forearm to the shin. Inside the leg, reach that right arm out first. And then we're reaching it over. So for me, what allowed me to get to my toes is I kept trying to reach and really come over. Once I realized to root down, lengthen, lift out of those hips, I was able to reach for my toes. Before that, I was here forever. I was frustrated. And then inhale, let's come all the way up. We're going to extend both of our legs out in front of us. We're going to cross our right leg over the left. If it works for that left knee, we're going to wrap it around, root down through the right heel. Take that left arm, reaching it up. Exhale, bring that left elbow to the right knee. Now our fingertips can reach down. Our fingertips can reach up. We can look straight ahead. We can look over that right shoulder. Again, we want to make sure that we don't sacrifice the lengthening for the twist. So we're going to stay tall. Slowly unwind. Let's switch. So start out with that right leg out. Cross that left. If the right knee is agreeable, wrapping it around. Root down through our sit bones. The left heel. Reaching up through our right arm. Exhale, twist. Staying up on the left fingertips. Come down onto the left palm. Whatever works for us. And let's slowly unwind. So I promised you a little extra at the end. Let's go ahead and grab our block or our blanket, or it's best time to just roll up the mat right here. We're gonna hang on. We're challenging our core as we roll down. Now, my ponytail, my bun is in the way, so I'm gonna release it here. Make sure that the back of our head can rest on our mats. We're gonna walk our feet underneath us. If I have bulging discs, please only use a blanket, or think about maybe not doing this at all. I think you'll be okay with the blanket. But we're gonna lift our hips, and I'm gonna slide my block underneath. I'm looking for my sacrum right above the tailbone and below the vertebrae. I'm gonna bring my hands on either side of my hips, turn the palms to face up. So last time I made us work in our bridge. This time we're gonna release in our bridge. We're just gonna open the shoulders. And I want you to take a big breath in, let the belly really rise, feel it expand. And then exhale, bring it in. I had to practice that. Inhale again. Exhale, release. And we're going to slide that block out. So raising up our hips. If you like that, you can come back to it again. We're going to lower down. We're going to leave our left foot on the floor. Extend that right. Interlace our hands behind the right leg. Point, flex, circle. Whatever feels amazing today. Ankles are crackling. And cross the right ankle over to the left knee. My knee drops out to the side. I'm going to thread my right hand in between. Lift my left leg and draw my knees towards my chest. I'm going to flex both of my feet here. This is called recline pigeon. I know in our others we did pigeon. So here's another option. Awesome if we have lower back or if we have knee issues and pigeon does not work for us all the time. Let's release that left leg and then the right. Extend the left leg, interlace our hands again. We can point, flex, circle, whatever feels amazing. And then let that hamstring stretch. And then cross the left ankle. On the right knee, flex the foot. Drawing that right knee in, threading the left hand in between. Flex the right foot. Breathe. And then release our right foot and then our left. And just allow our feet to root down on the ground, our lower backs to be heavy. Let's bring our hands on either side of our hips, turn our palms to face up. And we can stay here, extend our legs for 3 breaths. You can close our eyes. Just remember all the work, the flow, the stretches, the strength that we did today. Now we're going to bring our awareness back into our body as we wiggle our fingers and our toes, move through our arms and our legs. And we're going to make our way up to seated. That was a really quick Shavasana. I don't want to make it too long. You can come back to it in a moment. And we're just going to come back to that seated. And I want you to notice, maybe those hips are a little more open. Maybe those shoulders are a little more relaxed. And let's take those arms above our head. Inhale. As we exhale, let's draw our hands to our heart center. And thank you all so very much for sharing your yoga practice with me today. The divine light in me honors and acknowledges the divine light in you. Namaste. Have a wonderful day. Remember to like, subscribe, share the video, write a comment, let me know what you like, what you need. I am happy to help you out. Let's get everybody stretched out and get moving.